the ones that doubted me. Gotta lose once to be a true winner. Only want the hunters with the blues in her. Eating blood across it where the blood thinner. Juice stay turned like, you know. I've been through that water like Olympic swimmers. Only bread and butter what we ate for dinner. So I had to dream it till the dream is bigger. Only want the gold, we don't need the silver. Gotta be number one, number two never count. Used to have bubble guts competition, now point them out. Making my babies proud, wanna call my mama.
The seating capacity is 65,000 at Ford Field, and we are right around that number today. A good crowd on hand and seemingly ready to go in the Motor City. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the Baltimore Ravens and the Detroit Lions. Two teams here, each off to 1-0 starts as this one is underway on EA Sports. Fielded near the back of the end zone, and they will elect to not bring this one out as our first drive will begin at the 25. First carry for DeAndre Swift. He'll have a first down past the 40. And he gets this one down to the 24. A big play there on the first play of the game. 51 yards on the ground.
First and 10 at the 24-yard line.
So barely time to catch our breath. Here's first and 10 just outside the red zone. Now the former Terrapin, this is Ty Johnson. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
He was taken.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
On second down, Swift. And they'll get him down right about the 20. A gain of 2 there on the heels of a 1-yard pickup on first.
And the big fella stuffed that one up in a big way. I think doubling him has to be a priority because you can't move up to the next level if you don't take care of him first.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. A shotgun snap for Darnold. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And they work this kneel to 5. He'll be stopped at the 6.
That's good.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. First and goal from the 6.
6-yard line.
And a minuscule gain of maybe a yard from the 6 to the 5.
Tackle made at the
A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drew.
There he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. DeAndre Swift, his first touchdown of the new season. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. It's up, it's good, and the Lions lead 7-0.
Next to score, Lions 7, Ravens nothing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Ravens take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins. Space to maneuver at the 40 as he'll get this one up to the 44-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
At the 46-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. Catch number 100 for his career right there, and it's good enough to keep the chains moving. So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's 1st and 10, down at the 31. Jackson going to find his running back here. It's Dobbins. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
Complete to
they get 10 more there, and I believe that'll be enough for another first down. It will.
First down, Baltimore.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. And that'll be caught. Touchdown, Ravens. It's Hollywood Brown.
Touchdown,
Hollywood, Marquise Brown. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. Justin Tucker for the extra point. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7. Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days. Offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Darnold now to throw. Throwing deep for Galladay. And that will be incomplete. Darnold tried to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
They had the incomplete pass on 2nd down. Now they need a big play here, 3rd and 10. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Eluding the pressure right. Manning, he hits it in stride. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark it down at the 49. That's a 3rd down conversion of 24 yards there. Nice play.
At the 49-yard line.
On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Detroit Lions first down.
On 1st and 10, Darnold. And a quick throw here that's complete. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
1st and 10 at the 22-yard line. That's the end.
These two teams all tied after one.
7-7.
first down. Swift. 5 yards is the tally on first down. That brings up 2nd and 5.
Offensive linemen love creating space for their guys carrying the ball, but when that guy also breaks tackles and creates extra yardage, they almost feel like he's one of them, and they really embrace him.
On 2nd down, Swift. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift with his 2nd touchdown here in this first half. And the Lions have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
It's the score, Lions 14, Ravens 7.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They trail a 1-score deficit, 14-7, as they come up 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by J.K. Dobbins. And they're able to get this one across the 35. Solid way to start the drive. 13 yards, picking up the first. His first carry of their 2nd drive, pretty solid. And, of course, remember back to their first drive, really strong throughout that one.
Not only is he getting good blocking up front, but how about his vision to find the holes? And he's seeing things before they even open and hurdling through them.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Good work after the catch. Gets him 15 and a first down. Back-to-back good plays have him on the move on first down. Jackson on the give to Dobbins. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. Now let's listen in on the call. He was trying to clear the way, the big fullback. Instead, he gets a hold.
And you don't see that very often on running plays from those guys because usually they're the lead blocker. Normally, when he gets caught, it's in a passing situation.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. He's going deep for Brown. That's caught at the 25. And he does take it in for the touchdown, but a flag on the field, and I don't think this is going to stand.
Yeah, don't put the points on the board just yet.
Off the play fake to Dobbins. Here's Jackson. That'll be taken in there by Miles Boykin.
Jackson's
7 yards, the pickup there.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Escaping the pressure right. And now he's going to use his legs. And he gets this to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And that is incomplete.
From a defensive perspective, they had exactly what you want anytime they want to throw the football. There was pressure on the quarterback. They were getting after him, and they tightened down on the receivers and forced the incompletion.
He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. The field position game, such an overlooked facet, Charles, of an NFL game, but this offense, they're going to be pinned back. What an ideal punt.
An ideal punt, and it leads to that term complementary football, because them doing that puts their defense in a great spot, doesn't it? Gives them a chance, if they want to be aggressive, try and maybe get a safety out of this whole thing.
In trouble, and the ball's out. It's in the end zone, loose. Dangerous spot for them to cough it up. Lucky to have recovered because had the defense gotten it, they were already within a shadow of the goalpost.
Yeah, and then you're yelling at your own defense. Sudden change, sudden change. That's not what you want to hear on your sideline. That means you got to run out there and try and stop an offense who has the ball in a very advantageous position.
The fumble on first down. Now here's second down. They stay on the ground. This time it's Johnson. And a productive gain out to the 14 after starting at the 7. It's a gain of 7.
Chuck Clark on the tackle. It's a gain of 7. Makes it 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, here's Darnold. And the defense loses him. It's complete. The 20. Touchdown, Detroit. A big play there. Taking it in. And the Lions are able to extend their lead. So simple math here in the first half. They've had 3 drives offensively, and they have scored every time, and they've got the lead.
Well, whenever we talk about adjustments, we usually talk about an offense making adjustments, right? This is all about the defense. They've got to figure out some way, somehow to slow them down. Do they blitz a little bit more? Do they play more zone coverage? Right now, they don't know where to go because they're hitting them in every direction.
Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
So quickly all the way up at the 40-yard line. Now Dobbins. Oh, he's got a little daylight. He's at the 40. Past the 20. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. J.K. Dobbins, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Ravens are able to show off their quick strike ability.
Good.
Tucker with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
It was Chuck Clark coming up to make the tackle. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 28-yard line.
Darnold from the gun. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important 3rd down. And that's going to be incomplete. The coverage too good there. The contact popped the ball free, and it's 4th down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had it to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield.
That one hit and loose football.
And that's what friends are for.
As the returner, you know who you're buying dinner for later.
Oh, without a doubt, because he just took care of you and your team in a big way. You know, you turn it over there, that's a big momentum changer and put your defense in a bad spot.
Throwing now, Jackson on 1st down. Dancing to his left. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
So much for the best laid plans and best designed plays. That was good coverage along the sidelines. No place for that one to get in there. It sails incomplete.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have the first down, but he winds up taking a pretty good shot that time. Jackson on target to Brown for a Ravens first down. And no room that time, getting it to about the 46. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Jackson from the shotgun. They're going deep downfield for Boykin. And he will bring this all the way back out to midfield.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 right at the 50-yard line. After the interception, here's Darnold. On the right side here, and that's complete. So that one a hold right guard.
And you understand why offensive and defensive linemen probably go to martial arts schools and work on their hands so often, because that could be the make or break difference on a play. This time he had to grab a jersey in order to make the play happen. Got caught for the penalty.
First down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
I think that was good strategy there, trying to go right back to him after the last completion. But this time, the defense was all over him, and they got there to break that one up.
So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Now it's Darnold. And incomplete on the deep ball.
He certainly had a good game throwing the ball so far, but I think he was trying to take that from good to great with that throw, trying to get one downfield.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. Now Darnold. He's taken down. Matt Judon picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon. Here's Jack Fox now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Now fair catch is called for and taken at the, we'll call it the 37-yard line. They'll call that a 33-yard punt with no return. And control of the football switching hands with very little time remaining until the half. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. It's complete to Brown, right side. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. So we have reached halftime with a touchdown. That's the difference on the scoreboard. As we'll head down to Orlando, that's where we find our man Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach, the Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the 3rd quarter. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Call it a gain of a couple, and that's going to leave them with a third and about 5.
2-yard gain on the
Jackson.
And it's third down.
Flush to his right. He's going to find his tight end, Boyle. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. From the gun, it's Jackson. This is caught. It's Brown. Down the numbers. There he goes. And all the way in for a Ravens touchdown. Marquise Brown. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. He's got it, and we're all tied at 21.
That ties the game at 21 apiece.
So all square here in this third quarter as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 23-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And their lead has evaporated in this third quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down.
At the 20-yard line.
Looking to throw again on second down. Darnold. They'll find Swift out of the backfield. It'll be a pickup of 13 on the play, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot.
Less than a yard.
They'll try and run here with Swift. Well, they hit him in the backfield, and he will not escape. And that is not going to get it done. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
Loss of a yard.
Have to give credit for a nice play there, but also have to look at it as a blown assignment. He became a free runner that turned into a free hitter.
And here now the punter Fox as he sends this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken just outside the 20-yard line. A 41-yard punt there with no return. And the Ravens, they'll take over. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown. Now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there, handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Now Jackson. Buying time to his left. He's going to take off with it. That one a broken play, but it ends up being a good play. The scramble goes for 20.
First down.
So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Here's Dobbins. Not much there. Maybe a couple up to the 35.
Well, every now and then we have to let a cliche fly, partner. And in this case, what do they say in the NFL? Your best ability is often your availability. This is an extremely durable kid coming out of Ohio State. Carried the ball every time they even thought about running it. Wore down defenses and able to break big runs late in games. J.K. Dobbins going to Baltimore, an absolute perfect fit.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down.
First down, Ravens.
Now Jackson on first down, eluding the pressure right. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 3 yards the gain there, second down. Four receivers now in the formation. 3 to the left, 1 to the right on 2nd and 7. From the gun, Jackson. Forced out to his left. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up near the 42. And he's just across midfield and down at the 49-yard line.
Oh, timing is everything on a route like this. He tried to drive that football into a tight spot. And if you're a little early or a little late, chances are there's going to be someone there. And sure enough, this one's going the other way.
They'll run on first down. Swift.
DeAndre Swift.
Damon Harrison, the one on the stop.
It was Damon Harrison.
Now that's a mountain of a man that just made that stop, isn't it? But he's more than that. This guy's nimble and quick. More than a space eater, he just made a great play there.
They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for it.
And when the defense wins and gets up no yardage on a running play, that's something they can build on and carry themselves forward throughout the game.
And they'll need the 39 here for a first. This is 3rd down. A shotgun snap for Darnold. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
31 yards on the punt there. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they get under the Lions' pressure. He's brought down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Brings it just past the 15, able to avoid the initial contact, but not much more there on the play. They'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down. Back now at Ford Field, all even as we get ready to start the 4th. The Ravens on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 14. This time Jackson will throw it. Escaping the pressure right. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
Call that a 41-yard punt, 6 yards on the return, and the Lions will take over.
At their own 45-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. He's going to sling this deep downfield. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down.
I know you felt like saying touchdown there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact jarred it free.
Got his hands on it, could not hold on through the end of the play. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Now this will complete on the slant route. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. 16 yards, a 1st down. Was that a design pass, or what was that?
It was built into the play call. He had the opportunity to either hand it inside, keep it himself to run it, or do what he just did. Throw that pass inside, hitting a receiver on the run.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll fake the handoff. Now Darnold. And this is going to be intercepted. It's Quentin Dunbar with the pick. And he will take this all the way up past the 40-yard line.
opportunity to take the lead right out the window, and everything is flipped in the other direction.
Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
Second and 5 now. Jackson, that's into the hands of the tight end Boyle. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. 11 yards there, first down. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins. Credit the tackle that time to Deshaun Hand.
Well, at the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back to huddle and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. So 1st and 10 now from the 30. They'll run here with Dobbins. About 3 yards there to the 27.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know he was trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. On the pickup, that's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain, considering the blitz that they just had against them.
This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Operating from the gun. Jackson gets this one to Hill. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. A gain of 8 and a first down.
That is definitely what we call on defense an uh-oh play. And what you mean by that is against Lamar Jackson, when you see him out of the pocket, your first thought is, uh-oh, he's going to try and run it. How do I get to him and get him on the ground? And guess what? That didn't happen, and his receivers took advantage.
The big nose tackle, Danny Shelton, there to swallow him up.
On the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the Lions' 14-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Jackson flushed out right. He'll dump this off complete to Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. He scored on the ground and through the air. And the Ravens have broken the tie. And it's good. That makes it a 28-21 game.
The score, Ravens 28, Lions 21. Justin Tucker to kick off for Baltimore.
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And they'll bring it out to the 25 as Agnew elects for the touchback.
25-yard line.
The Detroit offense ready to begin their drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Don't want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. A big hitter to start the drive has him up near midfield here for 1st and 10. Now it's Darnold. And he finds a man on the crossing route. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 24 yards to gain there. Another first down as well. So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Partner, you've got about 20 coaches on your payroll, but there's 60,000 of them in the stands. I don't think any of them like that play.
And the later we go, it's starting to sound like 100,000 in here. He's back to throw. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 14. 16 yards, a first down. Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop him with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Work to be done here on 2nd and 16 after the sack. He'll look to throw. And it's caught. It's a touchdown. So they rally here in the final minute, and they're an extra point away from tying this game.
And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
And it's up and good.
That will tie the game. 28 all.
So right back to square one, tied at 28 as he kicks it away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10. At their own 25-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. A tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk-reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. On 1st down, Dobbins. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game.
It's a pickup of 3.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Jackson to throw. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
Normally being a big-bodied receiver plays to their advantage downfield. Go up and make the catch, take the hit, and pick up yardage. But in this case, the hit was timed really well and popped it free from his grasp.
Flush to his right. He can run for it, and he will. Lamar Jackson, such a threat with those legs, able to improvise and get the first. And we've got a timeout. 9 seconds remaining. Tuck it and run. 6 yards there on the keeper. It's 2nd down. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining.
At the 38.
So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. And a timeout comes in. The whistles blow with 3 seconds remaining. So it's up now to one of the most accurate kickers in NFL history, Justin Tucker. This from 55 yards out. It has the distance, and it is good from 55 yards out. And joy will reign in the Inner Harbor as the Ravens have won it.